Facts First presents 7 Clues to Decode Your Baby's Body Language. From the moment that a couple hears they're going to have a baby, they feel excitement and fear. The excitement comes from the thought of expanding their family. The fear comes from the unknown. First-time parents don't have much experience with babies, which is where that fear kicks in. The fear of the unknown is one of the worst types of fear to have no matter what the subject. One problem that most parents have when it comes to their babies is not knowing what their baby wants. Since babies can't communicate with words yet, parents are forced to try and guess what it is that their baby wants and needs. Fortunately, there are a few ways to understand what your baby needs, and every parent should know the 7 clues to decode your baby's body language. Communication clue: arching back. If your baby arches her back, it could be a reaction to pain, particularly heartburn. If your baby arches her back in the middle of being fed, it means she's full. It also means that she has GERD, acid reflux, or colic. When stomach acid comes up her esophagus, the baby will arch her back to relieve the discomfort. Crying is often accompanied by the arching of the back as well. In older infants, the back arching could be due to the baby feeling angry, frustrated, or tired. In cases like this, try playing with your baby. You could also try putting her down for a nap. Communication clue: constant kicking. Claire McCarthy, MD, an assistant professor of pediatrics at the Harvard Medical School at Christian's Hospital, Boston, says that if a baby is constantly kicking while smiling and appearing to be happy, it likely means that she wants to play. If she's fussy and kicking, then there could be something wrong. It could be a dirty diaper, gas, or feeling cramped in her seat. It's a good idea to take a real good look at the baby to figure out what might be bothering her. If you're able to figure out why she's kicking, you can take the necessary steps to help her feel better, and the kicking will stop. Communication clue: head banging. Catherine Nelson, MD, a pediatrician at Santa Clara Valley Medical Center in San Jose, says that most babies find the rhythmic back-and-forth motion soothing. That's normal if your baby does this for a minute or two. If your baby, though, does this for more than a few minutes at a time, you might want to bring that to your doctor's attention. By the time the baby turns 3, this behavior should have subsided. If it persists, though, your doctor may want to run a few tests to figure out why this behavior hasn't stopped. Communication clue: grabbing the ears. Dr. Nelson says that just because your baby's pulling on her ears, it doesn't mean that she has an ear infection. While an infection is a possibility, it could also mean that she is teething. This is particularly common behavior when your baby's 1-year molars are coming in. Your doctor can take a good look into your baby's ears to make sure that she does not have an infection. If she does have one, your doctor will prescribe something to treat it. If everything looks clear, well then teething is probably the culprit. Unfortunately, there's not really all that much you can do about teething. Communication clue: clenched fist. If your baby is clenching her fist tightly, it means that she's stressed out because of hunger. If your baby is making a fist, even if she's not crying, you should feed her. S. Michelle Long, a certified baby nurse from New York City, says that when babies are hungry, their whole body will tense up. If she feels tense, she's hungry. She's not hungry enough to cry yet, but when you notice this, you should make a bottle. It's best to have the bottle ready before that crying begins. It's easier for you and your baby. There's nothing worse than trying to heat up a bottle when your baby is screaming in the other room. Communication clue: scrunched up knees. If your baby scrunches up her knees to her belly or out to the side, it's a sign that she might have a digestive issue. She could be constipated, she could have gas, or she could have an upset stomach. If your baby does this, don't try to pull her legs straight because she'll just scrunch them up again. Try rubbing her belly or laying her on her belly or putting a warm water bottle over her belly. These are surefire ways to help relieve your baby's stomach issues. After a few minutes, your baby should straighten her legs out on her own, and once the problem subsides, she'll feel better. Subscribe for more!